Oh, welcome back, HumanBeans, to another video here on the channel. We're back on the How to Tame series. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing fine. Right behind me there, you will see the dino that we're going for today. It is the Phiomia, which is still an early game dino. I swear we'll get to the end game dinos at some point. It's just taking so long to get through these beginner ones. Now, Phiomias are perfect for beginners on ARK. And I will tell you why once we tame it. As always in this series, I'm going to show you how to tame it, the best taming methods, the best trap, and then what they're good for after we've tamed it. So first of all, what you want is a bowler and some gates. Now I'm just going to kill this guy real quick because he's going to mess up with my plans. So Phiomias run. They're passive creatures like most of the starter creatures. So if you hit them, they'll run. So what you want to do is you want to trap it with a bowler. But on official, you're not going to be able to knock it out in time with a bowler if it's a super high level. So what you're going to do is, you're going to hit this guy with the bowler and trap it like this. And as you can see, we've got some gates on us. So I don't want to shoot this guy. We've got a limited amount of time, so we're just going to go burp. And then I'm going to just trap it like this. So there should leave enough room for us to shoot through here. And then we're going to put two gates on. One there and one there. So we shouldn't be able to get through that. Them gaps are not big enough. You can do this in various ways. You don't have to do it the way that I've done it. You can do it in a triangle. But I just find this super easy. So he might be able to fit through this. We'll find out in a second if he can. So I haven't hit him. So he's not going to start running yet, which is great. And as you see, by the looks of it, he cannot get out of there. So you can either bowler him again to keep him in space, or you just start shooting him. So we'll just start hitting him with the tranks. It's not going to take too long. So as you can see, this guy's flowing. Oh, and the gap was too big. I should have made it a lot closer. Okay, well, that's a pain in the ass. So as you can see, I've trapped it again. So he was there. I just bowled it again and got him stuck here. So what I've done this time is I've done the same thing, but I left too much of a gap again, as you can see right here. We left too much of a big gap. Really, you want it sort of like this, but you can still shoot through. I don't think we'll be able to shoot through that. We've got it clipping. Yeah, it will clip through that. So you still want a gap. So what I've done is I've done the 4 like that. And then I put another one inside just to keep it there. So this is actually another gate here. There are different configurations for the best way to tame it. To be fair, you could probably just chase after it with bowlers. It's not that fast. So we're just going to shoot it a couple of times now and knock it out. I'm actually going to use these just because it'll be a lot quicker for the tutorial. And then once it's knocked out, we'll go through what you need to tame it. Oh, there we go. Super easy. So it went down really quick. So to tame this guy, you can tame it with basic kibble, which we should have on us. Here we go, some basic kibble. But you've also got crops for a second best effectiveness, meadow berries, and normal berries. So if you're right at the beginning of the game, you're going to be using berries and meadow berries. The screenshot that I've got attached is official rates. So, yeah, it might take a long time, but it'll be worth it in the long run. So what you do is you just wait for his food to go down. With every tame, you try and wait the food to go down. If you're on official, you want it to wait longer. This is not official rates, so I could probably chuck some kibble in there and it will tame super quick. And also it's a low level. There we go. So that's tamed up super easy. And now we're going to get on to his abilities. Okay then, so now we're getting on to the Phiomia's abilities. First of all, you get the saddle at level 5. It's a super early tame. Like I said, you should get one of these if you're just starting off on ARK. So what you can do with this guy, it's only got one attack, which is a left click. It doesn't do anything else. So you can collect a little bit of thatch and wood with this guy, but it is terrible. I wouldn't use it. The only thing that you want to keep this guy for, really, is what's on the floor right here, is the poop. Now, these guys are like poop machines. If you hit the plus button on your keyboard, it will force you to poop. As you can see, it will poop. And this guy can poop really quick. Because if I jump on again, I can poop again. But then normally it will be like not ready to defecate, and then you can just keep pressing it. So this guy is perfect for poop. Why do you need poop? Well, yeah. You could chuck it in a crock pot, and this poop will turn into, with thatch, which I don't have at the moment. If you have 3 poop and 1 thatch, eventually it will turn into fertilizer, which then you can use to fertilize crops. Or you can fertilize the crops straight from this guy. So what I'm saying is, basically, you want this guy for poop. Early game, if you're trying to grow crops, I mean, poop is one of the worst things to try and keep on top of. You have all your dinos, you're running around collecting that little poop, either chucking it in a compost bin to keep it, like, freshish, or turn it into fertilizer, or just using it as fertilizer straight on a plant. Because obviously for a plant you need a water source, you need a seed, and a fertilizer. Now this guy, like I said, poops a ton. He's not ready to poop at the moment, but you can force this process. So I have some stimberries here. If you chuck stimberries into the inventory of this guy, so let's chuck all the stimberries in here, and then if you just hold E or your action button, it will start force feeding him the berries. For whatever reason, I am having an issue with my world today where it's not letting me just hold E to consume. But you could just hold E or your trigger button for it to consume. And as you can see, it's starting to poop. It's pooping quite a bit. You just keep doing this, and as you can see, the poops are piling up. That wasn't many, and it would go, that was 16 pieces, and it would go a lot faster if you was able to actually hold E, but for some reason I'm having issues in my world today. And it will keep pooping. So you can have like an unlimited poop farm. You get a couple of them, a load of stim berries, and as you can see, you can either deposit directly onto here to give it fertilizer, or you put it in a crock pot with, no, sorry, not a crock pot. You put it in a compost bin with thatch and turn it into compost. But that is the main use for the Phiomia. I guess it's like one of the early games you can use it as an early mount. It's got some decent weight and stuff. And it's a little bit tanky if you get a decent level. I would also recommend using these for taming Bloodstalkers, which is a Genesis DLC creature. We haven't covered it in this series, but I have covered it on the channel, how to get a perfection tame. These are great for using them. These are just great for health-wise, for trying to get the Bloodstalkers. Anyways, that is the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit the like button if you found it useful. Subscribe to become a human being, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a fantastic day, and peace.